This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Also, the other Andy Kem.
You know,
Say, yeah,
no.
who phone so to do? A day. I said 24/7.
Yeah.
So when you phone so maybe I know what da now who did the phone could have left now the right did
Just say me updated.
Sir.
Say me who latest ever.
Okay.
Okay. To my phone on the number.
All right. Weekend the any day Asna man city ana we vuvro bi what else?
The United Abe as much as position. And was
Go for your best and this was so Chelsea no United abeji aso amaye amaye koma dwe kakra
Chelsea for na mama nkrasa me mpe mebusa
so dey way
almost say Pochettino ntana
oh
I don't that one
Pochettino da
I don't say season e bebe wie one no ho e be pam place e be dey be quite o mo finish hard amamo ana
I 50-50 the other time na be 90-10 but you say about 50-50 me hwa there
na Jackson so
Jackson yen man ntraho but yen copy better striker yes
okay
yen Jackson traho Jackson or say na adwe it is all na the adwe yen say oye no o so chess akakra
o jina bondo ni bo
yen man ntraho na mo me mfa yen nyina gugu so yen pe obi o better chair no bra yep
Chelsea ne Osimhen agent na kasa.
Okay.
And no Benjamin Sesko agent no Old Trafford. But I'm told say Chelsea are contacted Benjamin Sesko so.
Okay.
Oye striker number 9. On so agent me Martin say Chelsea so contact no.
Okay.
You know I say the Academy will be ahead the Tottenham Bay against Manchester City because I keep Fulham no. Omo yen ntem crime if o ka so mbe show bia. You free adru ati o no worry. No, in a quick. I'm in a quick time.
Because he's a fussy umbeticano, full of beticano, and I 1-1. I'm zooming the okay.
If Manchester City
wants to win, trophy,
and Nero Mensen, Kevin Bassini, Issa Diop, any Timo Castan. This Ben Leno, these are not the players to stop them.
I'm number 4.
Now, just go with the crowd, the Fletcher Robert 2 goals. I fell for the neighbor. Manchester City, Genoa. This is BBC.
Yeah.
Said the cinema omo ewo EPL no there.
Yeah.
So omo pese omo GPBA because Liverpool nyane a chance, Arsenal nyane a chance. Omo nyane omo chance omo ball to no in the final minute. But Manchester City with the level of experience, with the level of consistency, with the level of quality, the expansive squad now omo wono. It's very difficult to stop them in the EPL. Nti Arsenal aya de Arsenal are there, even when they're invincible 27 games unbeaten, say that they be.
Yeah.
And not the usual Arsenal team. They want them to dominate. You want them to create chances. You want to see that level of energy from Arsenal team, no. But you know, omu take opportunity about omu way. Manchester United in your control. Omu maintaining possession. Omu creating holes. Omu creating chances. But Rasmus Holland in attack and threat. You know how comfortable we say. Team are that from our model bonso any. Now team what says our form this season. Say Shebo National United is a team want to be grand creativity. And you know how much bona baby on the now. It's Arsenal first now and can no matter how a Manchester United a boy and especially at Old Trafford. Cause Arsenal best have two ni bio. But and not they manage the game very well. Omu who said the omu si ball be preparing no munya. Said the omu si person omu take control no, especially in the first half no munya. But after Casemiro played Kai Havertz on, Shebebia Leandro Trossard Efra omu ye Emma Genoa otimba beka ball no etum.
Okay.
It United chances omunya in attack no. Omu entimi anhye and Arsenal take advantage of the chance by and in the second half you will say Andrew Onana sometimes it me mistakes, but then run a 3-point blank save, no. And by who say Onana with time he will improve. Look, this one from Gabriel Martinelli. Or my who say with time he will improve, and he will need that pair to be in front of him. He will need that another save from Abrante and Andrew Onana. So check it second half now. 3-6 and around TFN once again from Declan Rice. And it was Onana in the second half, and the 3 saves, it reduced the level of embarrassment that now we expected to Manchester United and Sabiti Miaka. And Arsenal, Omar said they will not give up. Almost be fight here till the final minute, hoping that the Tottenham Hotspur team are a best top team. Your friend Manchester City, Echna. And that was it for the game at Old Trafford. United team in one and same day. Moody decided to go Alan Shearer said this is the worst United team of all time.
Okay.
Rooney said almost the 7th under David Moyes, but the team na any worse said the team no cream in pray there and I said after Ferguson there team back one United are far off running nenya kra honestly the nenya kra. But this is a United team. The negatives are around the 90%. Goalkeeping or problem. Defense. Central defense or problem. Fullbacks or problem. Central midfield or problem. Wingers or problem. Attackers or problem. Coach or problem. Team no a team. If you want to evaluate it, maybe the recent positive you get from United, maybe the 3-point blank save from Andrew.
And Rana so funny before the game. Everything I get catch fans and say and rally behind the team. Almost support the team against us.
Nah, Osaka said, wow, because Obecas on Kobiano. And the football no head and
football. Safina also the football.
Performance we had the team Kessben United. This kind of performance.
Christian Musija left back position. Arsenal go.
Yeah.
Omujatu Evans.
Yes. Yeah. Say I agree. United have not been lucky in terms of injuries.
Yeah.
So who team? Nasa look sure Netaria Malaysia. I got off for a long time. And only
so I said no more close in the Saturday you know we read that.
Yes.
Before the pass and they call left.
Yes, now Casemiro played Kai Havertz on. So I'm train video.
No. Yes.
Casemiro ne dinamu. Oh, any Casemiro ne dinamu with Bisaka on the right, and look at the movement from Bisaka to Aranti IFN Leandro Trossard.
Is he measurable? Initially, passing by my who Casemiro.
Okay.
So I felt offside. Then I think second I who Casemiro say on they playing onside. But you understand it. He's not a centre back by trade. Intisai Jina centre back a baby ujina Obershare say will line it to say no. He lost it on that occasion. And that is it. Because how say baby waja na jina no. Ideally, Obi Nyina so anything because under normal circumstances, say Casemiro in line with all the other defenders are clearly he's an offside position. But hey,
but I also blame Bisaka here. The movement at to
Bisaka.
Yes.
The whole season do you know?
Almost stop here.
Obebe ni pano straight to the crown.
Or the ofrinetio. Or the almost stop here. Ofrineti. And Asheka have 5 United defenders as against the Declan Rice moving and around TFN through Sahabe Angana of free ban or between Casemiro and then Bisaka or Bisaka echi. Inti Casemiro and Nisha Bono and tactically and technically so your center back one also spotted. The other players should spot the Declan Rice or Akinano. Inti Bisaka shouldn't also look at the ball and also share the player who is coming from behind. But unfortunately, playing on. Playing on who say it was a poor one, or couple him rather, instead of closing the attacker. Inti, it all boiled down to the structure of the United team. Very, very poor.
Okay.
Very, very poor. I will be extremely surprised. So keep on Juma. Meaning say Gary Neville, I can't say much chingia. I do but I will be extremely surprised. Say Ten Hag, that's what Ukraine Juma. But some of the Garissa getting a Graham Port and a Bebandia on Trasso. My opinion. Some of the Garissa get any Graham Port and a Bebandia and yet Hagnis continuity. So United has a more position, and that's it.
And Chelsea for you as me know man na me nazi Naro. Almost in the
Oh yeah.
This one is so no mabeshe omo. Ama omukomo ayin ha omo sese.
Chelsea for come in home.
No more.
Say they aswamo.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I don't know come in home.
Oh. Brani ebri nyina say United better same.
Oh, say United ne United team I say United team I say the West United team.
Yes, yes, West.
No, I'm surprised that is your target.
Yes, West.
I agree with you, say Chelsea are there, say in all these frustrations from the beginning of the season, overtaking Man U.
Yes.
And for me as a United fan, for me as a United fan, it's a worry.
Jinawa. Hey, what is it? Monsieur, wow.
No, so okay, what they are so I'm in the name
they are so because they say, you know, you're not to be way. Yes, you're not to be in the way of
Man United.
You're not to be in the way of super. Yeah, that pathway, say. I'm a swam. Say better say Manchester United. Manchester United.
Your team is currently better. United by 3 points.
All right,
and one position.
No. No one in your studio annoys me more than Bones. He speaks as if the money in the cash world belongs to you, Joe Laka. As if it's as if you've given him the money to dish out to listeners. I want to ask Bones if he has ever seen Quatrequa giving out on Tuma before. Good morning. My future tenant, NTK. I just small NTK. All right.
Who are the future tenant?
I don't know what can we mean. So
that's what we call hand down.
Me call hand I say.
At least Oliver Cameron who said he was two and so good as Oliver Can.
So who's a make up we ask him be a
NTK a big man.
Oh, a very big man, pa. Oh, a big man.
I just want to head the MPP for Yana.
Yeah, no, yeah. Regional constituency vice chairman, MPP. Yeah. No, me so unprovoked attack.
Future.
All right.
We don't buy a baby.
Okay, Mate.
No matter.
Oh, call Raju Sukruma. So apartment we be in a wall left one. Attention. Media.
Before.
All right. Now that's be kutamino NTK. Me jema. All right. Yeah, so. Abranti so the message be a by Mama Yenhwe. Akwesi Safo Kantanka Airport Residential Area Accra. Now, I'm some more fee and Abranti Xabi Alonso. Unkana simpi. But I say nka on the man of the moment. I say nka when I'm working na you count on some crown more edition obia. Now, I've always argued that coaches play as much as 50% or more in a football match, and the players do the rest on the pitch. The coaches are very vital in any win or loss. This same Bayern Leverkusen was languishing in Andy's voice at relegation last season before the coming of Alonso. Now, they've gone 50 games unbeaten with the same players that were battling relegation last season. The fate was impossible for the Leverkusens without Alonso's knowledge. Xabi Alonso is really cooking, and that if he joins Real Madrid squad post-Carlo, football will become dull because Madrid will be all over. Akwasi Safo Kantanka Airport Residential Area Accra. Xabi Alonso after Ancelotti yemfa Madrid mano. Baba so kan so yes football any debut. Ebe Madrid nkwa.
You know eno yemfa Madrid Xabi Alonso
after Ancelotti.
Because I know a different ball game altogether. But me not sure say I discount the work of coaches.
Yeah.
Bayern of Leverkusen is not the only team coach at Aye Juma. Yehun Nsanu Juma also. Today we are talking about Bologna. We're back in the Champions League for over 60 years. Thiago Motta and Adinoa or Duomaba. And no chile Juma Thiago Motta akwakoyo. Yaka Gianpiero Gasparini in recent times. A Juma or de Eye team, your friend Atlanta, a year in the Champions League. Now the Atlanta sent through the Europa Cup final. You the likes of Bruno Genesio Mojuma Mobile or France. Into there are Roberto Di Zerbi a Juma in recent times why Brighton. You Graham Potter at Brighton. You Thomas Frank Brentford. These are coaches as a check it. Sika ye dear team ni ma ketu webi. Ba unhu adwuma Genoa omaye. You who Sevilla and struggle all of a sudden. But him in deliver ba before a team. You who Valencia for a long time no more presser. But you almost former player Rubin Baraha before a team no. Until you coach it be ba sejo. Oma ba before team sir. Na you expect too much. But Oma ba be ye adwuma. Jabi Alonso adwuma o ye no. Adwuma je no ebro bia de ne nte ase so. Na de man ye interesting class and say. Sa ni team no ekura no say players ni be free man. Edmond Tapso baba Afcon. Obi e hu say oba Afcon. Abrante Efen Kosonu. The Ivorian center back no. You know, ono so ba Afcon. O man Felix Abrante no e ba Afcon. Victor Boniface a prakot na fie for over 4 months. O man Felix Victor Boniface e prakot na fie. Enti you know, or coach na apart from say o ma team ne boy frɛ. One more the winning mentality, almost show consistency. The Bundesliga and I enjoy no. In the absence of the other, also finding a way to give confidence to the French players to play. It is Jabi Alonso Jumane there. And clearly, so whereby all for Liverpool in almost over Jumane say, ah, a woman no man a coach bako. No bad unthinkable for them to say the class top Mola Bayer in 2000, 2001, 2002. Peter Bosz tried the last time in 2009. And now it is the work of Javi Alonso. Bundesliga, no. So be breaking the tie in recent time between Dortmund and Bayern Munich, no. RB Leipzig now try back closer. But you know, so Bema Bayern Munich got trophyless a season. Na Javi Alonso and your Bundesliga nkwa. But again, in the Europa Cup, Osaka could do finals bill. And you know how we see here, no. 2-0 at the Stadium Olimpico. And after 2 goes down. Again, the same Roma side at the Bay Arena. Or some bet with 90+ minutes. Into a Juma dear said you, why yebi no say abasobo. But for the Madrid discussion, yanto your boss, because you know, managing Tapsoba, Jonathan Tah, Stanisic, Victor Boniface, Florent Weiss, Alex Grimaldi, Jeremy Frimpong, and Okako manage Vinicius, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Jude, Rudiger. A different story altogether. Okay. The expectation, the demands, and especially recent times, team are your friend in Madrid and so we near and win. It is not as if things are not well and you are going to take over. Standard in Carlo Ancelotti is set. He is standing a standard in the absence of Courtois, in the absence of Militao, in the absence of David Alaba, in the absence of Karim Benzema. What could the whole season with only 2 defeats? Standard not was playing the Champions League final undefeated. Opian team share in the Champions League. It is standard not was. But for now, dear, we can celebrate Javi Alonso. Say a Jumana or for Bayern or for Leverkusen. For me, it is monumental.
So now Andy believes that luck is everywhere. Did I hear him say Manchester United it's not lucky but injuries? Referee Kala. What can luck be? Some man you not lucky or injuries. This is would this a luck baby?
I did not make us luck in the USC. That is not what I say.
Any ball?
Me say that is not what I say.
Who's any football?
Obiabo ball I say no. And I must say one luck in Tina Abupu. And I'm say one money. That is different from Obiepra.
The price like a falak.
You know what's say?
Who's price like a falak? So be proud. A whole
lot of many people. And I say that is different from technique or hateable and akubupu.
Me say a price way. So now baby I don't know be finding do be chow no and baby we be chow no na di prababa. Can you lack na di praba?
Minka say lack na di praba sana kan.
O say omo ye lucky, omo nye lucky uprem.
Even that one me nim grass be kan ya. I've not accepted that in the first place. I've not accepted that in the first place.
Okay, and actually be ya basa o accept ya.
I've not accepted that in the first place.
But this a basa o kan there and na just one can
that has nothing to do with Obiabo ball saying.
Okay.
Sana mpesa.
All right. Ana mpesa.
Obo
Yeah, biba ana mpesa me ne obeye sa na Andy. E friends na ru ana obi ana obetwi. Ye twi kakra be na jade aka na mama fo.
Obo pool enye lack.
Okay.
Wa mo ni.
Ube pro umpra so enye lack.
I'm say I've not accepted I said that.
All right.
So we can discuss that one later.
Franco Naro, sir.
General.
Yeah.
And number 2, quickly.
Sir Franco Naro Media Institute. Sir Franco Media Institute. Yeah.
Sir Franco Media Institute. Medasi General. First of all, my member Arsenal.
Kwada basku ho.
We said to this way.
Enye no wa so de eka.
Battle no cry no.
Enye no wa so de eka.
Battle no.
Hey.
We are going for 1 week.
Wow. New.
Sir.
Registration back cry say.
I'm saying, I thought the battle no cry. Okay. Back on 1 week.
Okay. So at the part na ni pape another one. Yes.
A guy brutal. We tell you the bias you be sound.
O school na make us at the pa. And na nipa tu egu ho. E ko register ko ye. Cause eye na eton ho.
Mejitu.
Oye production no more hano. No busa school fees. Oso we dey come ko me phone ma sheda chichiro mu. No the phone at wo e kakra na fofra asema me. O dey call internet tu benya who details me ko e ma me fro.
Akoda we on the how
Newton.
The fresh hour so.
I hear baby on share first time.
Sika home pressure. You go Naro.
Sansa hini baby on me share first time face to
Masa guy. Odi ada so no waka wen share baby. Yonko. Who no da.
school hall by.
Okay. All right.
General.
Yes sir.
And yama me no pe and I'm person me hwe quickly. Baako ye a day in Ebema obi aton training grounds e dey am on no. And no idea me pese yebedi hu competition here. Okay. Then the second thing here, Premier League in any da ya abroso. First of all, Enra Arsenal share Man U 1-0. For me, I think this is the second victory Arsenal enya over Man U Old Trafford in some 17 attempts. And many Omomo can say this is the worst United team probably in the Premier League era. I agree. Because to concede 82 goals in one season, Manchester United. In fact, those were the days are now United around 1970-71 and another BBC TMC. But for a single season, for a team to concede 82 goals, that is not Manchester United. Now, the home team is it doesn't look like a project. Albeka say be a baby into next season. Project na asa to assume. Mene Madriam said Chelsea in a way is in a better position than Man United now because the project say if you are keeping Pochettino then you know you have a project and project they say you are hoping say be mature but United the end day clearly it looks like United doesn't have a coach now because the coach will be leaving. That's including my good self. So it means that you're going to have a new coach and players are in adokoromu no mu prepare de biano oba hwe say osisa name. Unfortunately, financial fair play and also profit and sustainability rules in the Premier League as are the restrictions bro the number of players are be to me at all. And then just be a ujebin mu kwan. Then Pempi, big clubs like Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Barcelona, and the likes, yeah, not play at all yet the man because some players na Ketriano was so. Enti onya de no teams in Ketwa Bianca Odene Kono, teams in Ketwa into mean to Esikana, who to Amanono. The senti player no so some peso or beko no akojisika Ketwa. So it becomes a bit difficult for big clubs to offload players when they are not even delivering. So it's a major issue for them. And that game in me, I wasn't so much disappointed because looking at the lineup with Johnny Evans and Casemiro as centre back, I think that the guys even did better. For United to have a better possession, 54% against Arsenal. I'm not subscribing to mediocrity, but over this season, United formed injuries near there. I thought Arsenal was going to do some 3-0, 2-0 something. And then when we're ahead of the game now, betting companies say United win 7 odds. As a chance United were overwhelming under dogs. We are not the free honor, General. Nyame aduma ene and Aston Villa ne Liverpool bebo. Na eno nso so won sunsuanso efa who wins the Premier League because Aston Villa say Otuminya some good results. As a trainer say quickly. Tottenham Hotspur omo fi top 4 nim. Omo Tuminya hwe top 4 nim biom. Nemom say Aston Villa lose against Liverpool. As a trainer catch Tottenham Hotspur say on final day they could win for Aston Villa to lose again and they will make the top 4. What it means is that see my friend the Tottenham Hotspur on Wednesday. So Aston Villa and Shet na as a chance at Tottenham Hotspur say Tokure that will say Obetima make it to the top 4. Then they will go all out against Man City. But Brejidi say in terms of form guide and answer form wise, Man City was through a scene. Tima Efreno, Tottenham Hotspur. But hey, this is a Premier League and it is a decider at the venue of a team friend Tottenham Hotspur. So it could be anything. So my dream is Liverpool against Aston Villa. Teams beat say Arsenal ne ade nyina akra no benya nanka Aston Villa for and to me and she said the beya ebema Tottenham Hotspur I am so motivated. Kai Havertz to say on Wednesday he will be the number 1 Arsenal the number 1 Tottenham Hotspur fan.
Oh no money that's only now.
Was on the be number 1
yes
Tottenham Hotspur fan. General so if this crop of players and Mikel Arteta some way somehow managed to win the Premier League, General. The case you know why you know.
Yeah.
The last time Arsenal won the league was 2003-2004. You are talking about 2 decades. That big club has never won the Premier League. Some 20 years. Arsenal has not won it. And it takes their own boy who are Nuko Suya Juma or Pep Guardiola say in a knee or Omar Guardiola competitions are. Is it Guardiola ne Arteta and Semno? Akwaya ponchine ne badi any bill. Onsa ponchi say onim senka obe woni ba ma na be ne kra enko anwo no
ho na de kofa
yes aponchi oso onim senka wo na ne ba na be ne kra enko anwo no
obe wo
ama ne ba berma no aba be ne kra enko anwo aponchi
how chimze
say Arteta Guardiola so onim pa say obetete Arteta amene Arteta betete ni se ne otete ni kebi ango antete ni sa o sa
aponchi analogy na me
o sa aponchi ba no won te sa aponchi otimi fa ne na
meeting for the first time
eti bedru ba bi hu se one ne papa na epre ne na no
ne papa no fa ono so ne ba no so timi ko fa
papa no so akra no so no odi ni ma me achi o bebri
aponchi ba
general
ana metiti me but me nim so
o di na chi ado pa no oh you training kan ni ade ne to abo aponchi wa fone na pu bebe unti bi da
ya de tim wa nti me nim but ya de tim be aponchi wo
free Germany o de ma me
ya de tim be aponchi wo o me sell okay no I saw timase me be ya de tim na aponchi ni wo
me das me de any o mo na try community ni so we see them we know them and we know how they act. Nti aponchi be ma say onim so obe wo ne ba aponchi ketwa amana ba be ne kra ko ango no
awa we dey so bo am tezungu de aponchi be
wo mi fi kra ne on ponchi
okay
mi fi
aponchi ba ekofro ne ma me ma wo da
ya no de binti binchiro
o wadu mi so tumi na aponchi na wo fi e wo o mo furo
ya no de ne swa
ba ja sala no mana awo ye
o ba seju
du nyini ye no aponchi ni zongo bi o
like ye feel there ye feel there like over 2 decades now safe
aponchi ma hoda
yeah
first it's okay I'll try and aponchi ma ufi ozongo da
da bi enye se ma
now we to say jaro ke vous avez m'kala
Guardiola titi Mikel Arteta ameni Mikel Arteta ne no
aponchi ma ufi ozongo
me say ma yo
wo bie
don't trust me come me busu assembly
o na so nya metre
abu trebe no assembly
Afonchina wa hu ne de o.
so we saw na aponchi ba ufi ozongo
there be me say near titibi but say like over 2 decades
what titi aponchi
no okay
tu nyini ye de hu sa aponchi abazongo da
say be de me hu say bia we na aponchi ni bani ana ne mama
nu aponchi ba
hu say kitwani bi edi ma me na chi ba hu say ne ba
me de me
Atrushi. O mo sa atrushi.
enu de me timi hu
win nam to say.
No, who do appoint?
No.
Who is appointing baby? A deep appointing my baby, but when you say Papa the man.
And let me do it.
Who's up on Jimmy Papa and I'm having it. But when you say Mammy, there was a man. And also before from can I go? What's a sumbo? What do you very for? Not only I blew up our way. You trust.
Hey,
who's up going? So be a pontiff for a banner on one bar. We are all right. Naro, song of we are man. Go number. What do you mean to you?
General,
yes.
Whatever happens, what is clear now is the Premier League will be decided on the final day.
Okay.
Whatever happens between Tottenham Hotspur and Man City, on the final day you have Arsenal up against Everton and then Man City up home against West Ham United. Let's hope and see what happens on the final day. The last pick in here, team now on the training grounds, Amano. Financial fair play and I say a profit and sustainability rule. Yes, necessity is the mother of invention.
Yeah.
So, like a drum here more, next or peco be fast. Now every way around a problem. Already, almost say Chelsea has the most expensive squad in the Premier League, 1.1 billion.
Yeah.
And as we speak, per last season, Chelsea. It's come with Diabro, so my breaking here, my simplifying. My Diabro, so I a catching tree on Mukum. Yes, I can be a baby, but sustainability and profit rule say. As I say, Sika bet minimum, says Sikana na modi e would minimum.
Okay.
Any quantity would demand a broso. A cobasa emra ebedu. And I'm say, as we speak, Chelsea a deficit of £249 million. And then Chelsea Pekon Befaswa, Ombe generated Sikama Naba Club in him. Said the Ebea, a bet tick Omokano Eso. And the Chelsea at home, hotels me, in fact, Bluco. None of the Moye. Todd Bolly team na, ne company a better Chelsea. Omo subsidiaries. Tise Bianca, Kessben group of companies. Now I am trying to say Kessben FM and Kessben Media. And a year, their sustainability, then, Edino. Enti yewo multi-credit o baby, Kessben Travel and Tour baby, yewo Kessben Driving School baby. Enti said ye be ya Kessben, ebetima bo modi enye ska be mu nti na bia ne transmitter baako no ato ma multi-credit. But still multi-credit for be man use. Ebia no aton ni bibi baako no de ama we Chelsea aton mu hotel Bluco no e de ama one of their companies. Independent Premier League now allow. Now Enra and opinion friend Stefan Bosson or a former financial advisor at Man City and Wako Trade and also the Okocho X say Chelsea at home training grounds and a friend Kubano at the Amomo. And now person moton.
Okay.
Because screenshot or the better one application at Chelsea make it to the Premier League. And they say on person moton Kubano. Emma some of the Chelsea omu group no or the saying omu subsidiary like omu adwuma no different omu ton koba na de ama omu, but at the end of the day that group of company na but omu ye different emremu enti omu tokra still Chelsea because we
Jimrama kwan
and no ne ade a ebepem na no si Premier League no and according to Stefan Bosson no onim se Premier League na plan na so omu because Chelsea raised 76.3 million pounds sterling from the sale of Bluco.
Oma need Premier League ni permission before.
How much permission?
It means
Premier League allowed the sale of the hotel. No? Interestingly, it was sold to a subsidiary. Now they want to sell the Coban.
Okay.
So that Sikabeba team in the a car is only and the Swati. So they bear next season or more up to I think 30th June to do all this.
Okay.
But report by Chelsea is now trying to use other means to be Koba no munya. And to Boston, any specific, or say, I that's so much and I'll more try so more ton Koba and they are more.
Wow.
And telling Comodia nay air coso about Chelsea in an attempt. Now, Papa, no, he's being political because Ono na ye financial advisor to Man City. And ono ma ye dream bebre na 115 charges at the Man City so.
Yeah.
Ono na akoyi sa asem we dia ba. Ene anopa Daily Mail dia ba. Na aben komodie ko say Chelsea trying to sell their training training grounds to themselves.
Wow.
Yes.
Menye sure say Todd Bowley bet me ayadi way without the permission of the Premier League.
General,
Yeah.
come on. What dying keke? Why was what dying crowd? So also the man high crowd you need permission.
Okay.
And they can't do without the permission of the Premier League and the necessary authorities.
All right. Okay. Entina and also the KERM NARO. Say a ni kakra ede amaya no. Kessben television and when you go so and so DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel no 121. Andy really said Manchester United has not been lucky with injuries, and even went ahead to mention Luke Shaw and Malaysia, Clement, Oman FM, New York. Una the way Clement oko New York ana Oman FM oko New York and I say wow. Okay. Good morning, baby. I will be all right. And Chemako Nama could komo kakra to komo kakra, but this is new. And our Mohammed and so bem kakra. Namako chadie me a second cashpot sika wine and I'm the man star 256 *2 dial. Now we're selecting number 1. Kessben FM Kumasi. New boss.
You know, with a teacher, maybe a friend of Kwesi Prempe, Mustafa, or the free St. Joseph's Senior High and Technical School. No, so this Aponchi analogy is very funny, but it is true. Ateta has made Guardiola to rethink about grooming another assistant. But Awal too is very funny. Will he remain the same when he marries? Awal.
Bobby Ansa, Nana Bobby Ansa, as he said, what Awal Muhammad is saying is like asking someone to mention the 5,000 people Jesus blessed the bread and fish for, and also finding the owner of the cock that sounded kukroko after Peter denied. That will be answered as ready we are, but our Mohammed bit my
5,000 and
all right, new
Boss.
my young Jay.